Okay, gang.
And we are going to use the PowerPoint. It's going to be on the website.
Great.
We are going to do it, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, let's lock Okay, everybody, quiet on the set. Roll sound.
Speed.
Camera.
Frame.
Here we go.
Action.
I'm Patrick Watson, and I want to share with you a couple of thoughts about one of my favorite subjects, narrative, storytelling. I come from a family of storytellers. My mother and my father, and especially my older brother Cliff, were just superb at it. And when we used to sit around the old walnut dining room table of an evening, recounting our days, reciting poetry, that's when I first began to realize that structure matters. Even with a kid's story, and my stories then were, of course, kids' stories, if you could give them a beginning and a middle and an end, narrative, then you had the chance to grab people's attention and maybe even outdo your siblings a little bit. Well, a bit later, when I began to direct talk shows for CBC television 50 years ago, I very early realized that calm, rational discussion by well-informed, polite participants does not hold viewers to the screen. But if you get a couple of opinionated bastards really going at each other, shouting, disagreeing, conflict, then you've got what keeps the viewer riveted. And it was about at that time that I began
TV is theater. It works because it engages the viewer's emotions, much like a play. From this moment on, I will make enthralling, spellbinding programs. I vow I will never waste the viewer's time again.
The writer's real obligation, and the actors, and the directors, if I may say so, is to allow the viewers to catch a glimpse of their own lives through what is going on the screen. So I came up with a kind of theory that it's not the words that are spoken, it's the emotional experience of the viewer. And you have to use every dramatic convention you can get, conflict, everything that you can possibly... Look, what is this? What is going on here? Get rid of all this stuff. I hate this stuff. Did you even read my book?
Yeah, but not all the way through.
I thought you read it.
It's 600 pages.
Well, this is just clutter, for heaven's sake. Get rid of it. Get rid of it all. Take all that stuff. Gone. All right. Now listen. Bring the camera a little bit closer, please. More. Better. As soon as you begin to use all these extra devices, adding a little bit of information at the bottom of the screen to supplement what the performer is saying, you are beginning to show contempt for that performer, and contempt for the script, and contempt for the audience, and ultimately, contempt for yourself. Because this little information at the bottom of the screen and this little information at the side of the screen are just distractions from what the performer was doing. And they cancel out the spoken message, and they cancel each other out. And at the end, you are left with nothing. And nothing is very boring to watch on television. So, be brave. Pick the single thing that you really want to say, and say it as well as you can.
That was sweet.
Thank you. You don't get kicked out of the CBC for nothing.
Excellent.
So we're finished. It's a wrap. That's been a very, very instructive experience for the... Wait a second. Is that supposed to be credits? Nobody can read that. Much better.
Who was that guy? I don't know.